Hey guys, welcome, no. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. I needed to get a video uploaded today, so I thought I would sit down and share with you my newborn essentials since Melody did just turn 1 month a couple days ago. So on the 20th, she turned 1 month. So I thought it was a perfect time to share my 1 month newborn essentials. I have everything from blankets to diapers to bottles, just a little bit of everything to show you guys. Keep in mind that I am a first-time mom, so these are essentials that, I have learned about or used since Melody's been born. I haven't used these with any other kids. Also, keep in mind that these are very realistically priced. I'm not going to have anything in here that you don't need or that's really out of a normal price point because I have a very normal / under budgeted price point. So
I said what I said. I said what I said. I said what I said.
I'm not going to have anything in here that's going to have you breaking your bank to get it. Most of, or pretty much all of everything I have are very easy to get, even if you want to get them at places like Once Upon a Child or Goodwill. You can probably find them there. And then of course you can find them at Walmart, Target, CVS, places like that. So as you can see, I am feeding Melody because she woke up, she was pretty grumpy. So we're just going to get into the video. So the first thing that I want to say is a definite essential is some type of mat, whether it's a play mat or something soft that you can just carry around very easily. I'll insert a clip of what I use here. I actually got this from TJ Maxx. It was pretty much the first thing I bought when I found out I was having a girl. It was on sale for like $3 when I bought it at the time. And it has been the most useful thing ever. It's the only way I can get Melody to sleep in her crib. Just because when she first came home, she was on it all the time when we had to be sleeping on the couch. So having something like that that's very easy to carry around, that you can just lay your baby on wherever you are. You can easily put it next to you. You can easily just put it in their crib. Something like that is going to be a must-have. She can also do tummy time on that mat. So it's just very essential to have something very versatile that they can lay on. The next thing I have is some type of binky. Now, I bought Melody 2 types of binkies when I went, baby shopping. So she has the traditional type of binky, like the ones that you get in the hospital for free. I did buy her 1 pack of those, and then I also bought her a pack of this type of binky. So it's kind of more flat, and I thought she was going to like that type of binky, but the only binky that she really takes is this type. And this is her favorite binky, which is the one that she got in the hospital. It's actually the same as the other 2 that I bought that are that style. So I don't know why she favors that one, but that is her favorite one, probably just because she was used to it in the hospital. And in the hospital, it did take her a couple days before she would take a binky. I asked for her a binky because I noticed she would just like to comfort suck on the boob. So I asked for the nurse to bring her a binky, and the binkies that I had, because I did bring two different types of binkies to the hospital, she refused to take. So when the nurse brought that binky, it was the first and only binky that she took. When we came home, she would sometimes take the other binkies, but she definitely sucks on that one the longest. So I would definitely say, because all babies are different, you don't know which binky your baby is going to like, you can go out and buy 2 different binkies. They are pretty cheap, and you can find them at places like Dollar Tree and stuff like that. Or you can just wait for the hospital to give you the typical free binky, see if your baby likes that one. And if they don't like that one, then go out and buy the other style. If they do like that one, then you have a free binky, and you can just go out and buy some more binkies in case that one gets lost, because you will lose it a lot. I promise you that. All right, the next thing I'm going to mention, since she did just get done feeding, is going to be bottles. Of course, again, just like with the binkies, every baby is different and every style of bottle is different. So I didn't really have to buy any bottles. You can get sent samples of bottles very easily. Sign up for boxes. I know when you sign up for an Amazon baby registry, they will send you a box of free samples of bottles, which is where I got I have like 4 different bottles, which is where I got pretty much all of the bottles that I have, except for I did have to go out and buy some more of the style that she ended up liking. So the first style we have is this bottle, and again, it depends on what your baby likes. Melody only likes this nipple style, so the flat one that kind of resembles a boob nipple if you have an improper latch, which she did when she first started breastfeeding. So that is the type of nipple that she likes, and that is the only nipple that she will take. So I did go out and buy 2 more bottles like that. So again, you can get free samples of bottles and then determine which one your baby likes instead of going out and spending money on bottles, because surprisingly, bottles can get very expensive. So keep that in mind. The next thing that I have is some type of diaper rash cream. Now I have 2 types of. All right, so the next thing that I think is a major essential is some type of diaper cream. Now, because babies need to be changed so often, she literally pees like every 5 minutes, you are going to need some type of diaper cream because it can get very rough on their bottoms and their private parts when you are constantly wiping, regardless of the type of wipe you are using. So the first one that I have is the Maximum Strength Extra Protection Bordeaux's butt paste. I love this one. It is very sticky, it is very messy, and it can get everywhere. So that is something to be careful about with this one. However, it clears up any rash or any redness she has on her bottom very fast. The next one that I have is the Everywhere Balm. This one is not even a bit. This one is more expensive than the Bordeaux's butt paste. But I do still think it's good. It reminds me more of like what is that lotion? I'll insert a picture of the lotion, but this is more what it reminds me of. It's like a thicker, like kind of Vaseline type thing. So I do like the Bordeaux's butt paste, especially in the early days when you first bring your baby home, because they are going to have some very messy diapers. Okay, speaking of diapers and dirty diapers, I have a favorite type of diaper. I did not think that it would be possible to have a favorite type of diaper because you go through diapers so fast. But I have a favorite type of diaper. I actually have 2, but I don't remember what the other one's called. I know it was some type of Pampers. I thought it was this one, but they're just not the same. So this one is my favorite type of diapers right now. This is a newborn Huggies Snugglers. I love this type of diaper because of the back has this elastic waistband, and it just makes it so much better when she has blowouts or just changing in general is so much better with this type of diaper. It is very much extra protection. It soaks in a lot before you need to change it. And of course, it does still have the indicator that lets you know when she needs to be changed, and they're just cuter. These diapers, the Pampers, do have more of a smell than the Huggies. So if you have a sensitive baby, that's something to keep in mind as well. My baby has very sensitive skin. She even has baby acne right now. So I definitely love that the Huggies don't really have a scent to them because I don't have to worry about it. Now, the next thing is wipes. I currently am using the Pampers Sensitive Wipes. These are fragrance free. They don't have any perfumes or anything. However, more than the Pampers, I do love those wipes. But more than the Pampers, I would definitely prefer the water wipes. The only difference is water wipes are a more expensive brand than the Pampers ones are. So, you know, do with that what you will. I'll definitely say the Pampers Sensitive Wipes are very close and do just as good as job. The water wipes just have a lot more water in them, so it just makes, especially in the first early days, just made cleaning diapers, especially the Dookie ones, very, very easy and fast. So do with that what you will. Now, before I get on to the clothing, because I feel like that will be pretty self-explanatory, I'm going to get on to something that is very important that isn't really talked about in a lot of these videos, which is baby choking, okay? Melody chokes, not too much to where it's, you know, a problem that we need to go see the doctor for, but she does choke. And when she does choke, it can be a very scary situation. So I'm going to tell you about a couple of things that you should have. It's a necessity and a must-have, especially in my opinion, having a baby that has a very snotty nose and ends up choking on that snotty nose quite a bit. So of course you have the traditional bulb that you get from the doctor, or you can get these anywhere, Dollar Tree. They come in most safety kits. But this one is from the hospital, and this is the one that I actually prefer if I'm going to use this style. Now, this is very easy for sucking spit out of their mouth. If they have too much and they're choking on it, just suck it out of the corners of their mouth. For boogers, though, you do have to work with it a little bit, but it is still good for that, especially if you need something quick, because when they are choking, their boogers, of course, tend to be very wet and just coming out while they're trying to cough and everything. So this is good for that. Now, for the next part, I have this snot sucker from Frida Baby, and it is kind of expensive. However, I got the kit for $20 at Target, so it will come with some saline spray, which is some nose spray if they are having hard boogers that will just soften everything up to where they can most of the time sneeze it out. I'll just do like one spray in her nose, and she can most of the time just sneeze the boogers out. But if she can't, it just softens it up and makes it very easy for me to suck out, which is what this is. So I know you have probably heard a lot of this, and it's dirty because I did just use it because she was choking like right before I filmed this video. So you might have heard a lot about this, and everybody has mixed opinions. Some people think it's gross. I'm here to tell you it's not gross, and I did go out and spend $20 on this tube and sucker thing. It might look not worth it, but it's worth it. It's very fast and effective when getting boogers out. You do have a filter. The filters are the only thing that you have to rebuy, but they do give you filters in the box, at least when you buy the pack for $20. So it's very effective and it works, and it's very faster. It's much faster than that bulb. If you are having a baby who is choking, like I said, she was choking earlier, and I just stuck this in her mouth. It was clean when I did it, I promise. I stuck this in her mouth. I was able to suck out all the snot, and I could very quickly clean it and suck out the excess boogers that she had in her nose, and she was a fine, happy baby after that. So I would definitely recommend getting this. Definitely just get a free bulb from the hospital. You don't need to go out and buy one of those, because if it came down to it, I would grab for this way before I would grab for that bulb. I promise you that. The next thing I have is gripe water, because babies definitely have problems with gas. There's a fat ass squirrel on my... Oh, look, he's got a nut. Anyway, babies have problems with gas, and I've slowed down on the gripe water. I haven't really given it to her in the past like week, except for twice, because she was having very bad and strong hiccups, and it takes care of those immediately. So I got this box from Amazon. It was like $12. It comes with 2 packs. You get a daytime and a nighttime. The nighttime is amazing at night, because I found that would be the most time when she's fussy, when she is having problems with gas and getting it out, especially during those late night feeds. So I would just put a little bit of that into her bottle and give it to her while she is, you know, drinking her milk, and it just made it very easy for her to push everything out. And then when they are able to push everything out, they do get back to sleep much quicker. So I would definitely recommend getting some gripe water. Now, I did get some samples in pretty much all of the sample boxes that I got, whether it was from Amazon, Walmart, wherever you're getting sample boxes from. I'm pretty sure the hospital will give you some samples as well if you need them. And also when you take them to their first appointment, they can give you some samples as well. So I did not give her this until she was at least a week old. So just a caution. All right, we're on to the last couple of things. So the next thing that I recommend is you want to have some sort of blanket, but when I tell you these blankets that you hear about from everybody, it really is true. These are Muslim blankets. So they call them Muslim swaddle blankets. I don't like it for swaddling. I do like it for everything else. So if you do just need a blanket to cover her up with, I definitely recommend. It's light. My baby does have a problem with getting hot very easily. So this blanket is very light and it's, just very simple. It's great for cleaning up messes. If they spit up, it cleans it up very nicely. It's just great for everything but swaddling. You can just get some Muslim like burp cloths. Those can come in packs of like 10 on Amazon for like $20. But I was able to find all of the Muslim swaddles that I picked up at Once Upon a Child, and they looked pretty new. Just wash them when you get home and you're good to go. So you can get them. I believe I got them for like $2 to $3 each, or maybe not even. I believe some of them were like $1.50 to $2. So you can get them pretty cheap if you go to places like Once Upon a Child, maybe even Goodwill. But Once Upon a Child is where you can find pretty much all stuff like that. So I would say keep an eye out, especially if you are looking for budgeted items. Those can be pretty expensive on Amazon. But if you don't mind buying secondhand, you can find some pretty cute ones. The next thing is, speaking of swaddles, in the hospital, she would be swaddled and sleep so easy. But once we came home, either I don't know how to swaddle or she just doesn't like it anymore. But this one, she actually likes. So this is the Love to Dream swaddle in the size small. I got this again from Once Upon a Child. It was like $5. As you can see, it's pink, it's cute, it's long. You just put them in there, zip them up, and she goes to sleep very fast with that. That's pretty much the only thing I can put her in that she will sleep for a longer period of time at night. Putting her in a swaddle blanket, she will break out of it so easy. Something like that. Those are actually pretty expensive if you are looking for them anywhere but a secondhand store. Again, from the secondhand store, I was able to get mine for like $5. So she does, unfortunately, I think, need a bigger size now just because she's getting pretty tall. So her arms are a little bit longer for that part up there. So I will probably have to invest in a bigger size, go to Once Upon a Child, see if I can find one. And if I can't, I'm going to order it because it helps her sleep. So the last thing I'm going to mention are onesies. So of course you can have multiple types of onesies. These footed onesies are definitely an essential when you are taking them to the doctor, because at the doctor, which I did not know, you do have to undress them totally, and it is very much easier to undress them and redress them, especially if you have a baby who hates getting dressed. If you are just unzipping something and then zipping it back up, it's much, much simpler, okay? So I have onesies. I prefer the onesies that have 2 different zippers than the ones that have 1 zipper, because if you are changing their diaper at night, you can just zip up the legs instead of having to unzip everything, especially if you have a baby who hates being cold. It's just a process. So if you can, I would say please try to stay away from onesies that button. Even the onesie she has now is a zipper onesie, and I actually found it at Goodwill. It's actually my college that I graduated from. So these ones, I'm pretty sure both of these came from Walmart. You can even get the ones with the mittens to keep them totally warm. You can definitely get a lot of them from Once Upon a Child, Goodwill. Walmart has them for pretty cheap. Target is a bit on the more expensive side for me. So I try to stay away from getting them at Target unless they're just too cute. I can't bear it. But I would definitely say try anywhere. Even at Once Upon a Child, you can find some brand new ones that still have tags on them. I have gotten a couple from places like Baby Gap, but again, they were having a sale when I got them, and even with the sale, I still found them to be kind of expensive. So do with that what you will. There are multiple options for where you can buy things like that. Something else I'm going to mention, which I like having, it's beneficial for me. You might not need it. You might be able to go without it. Is a bottle warmer. So regardless of if she is having breast milk that had been in the fridge or freezer, or if she is having formula that needs to be heated up, sometimes it takes a little long warming it up in the sink. So we did invest in a bottle warmer, and this bottle warmer was $30 off Amazon. It does do multiple things. So of course it warms your bottle up quickly if you wanted. It can warm a bottle up over time. So say, you know, you want to prepare a bottle because your baby's sleeping right now, but they're not going to need it for an hour, or not going to need it for 30 minutes, then you can have the bottle warmer warm it up over a longer period of time. It also can sterilize your bottles, your binkies, anything that you need sterilized. It can sterilize it as well. And again, this one was only $30 from Amazon. I will try to link it down below if I still have it in my recent history. Yeah. Oh, one more thing. Speaking of feeding and formula, if your baby is taking formula, I like to have a couple of the ready-made formulas. These you do have to put in the fridge, so it does take a little bit more time because you do heat them up, or at least I heat them up, which is why I said it's nice to have the bottle warmer. But it's also very nice at nighttime when your baby wakes up and they're cranky because they're hungry, and you know, you mixing the formula might take a little bit because you're sleepy and you could mess up the measurements. Having ready-made formula, and of course I'm going to insert a clip of what I'm talking about, is very easy because you just shake it up, pour it in the bottle, heat the bottle, and you know, give them the formula. It's definitely nice for on the go, or just any quick feeding that you want to give her. So yes, that is pretty much it. Let me look around, make sure that that is it, that I don't have anything else to mention. I don't see anything. That is it. I did not include any breastfeeding or pumping essentials in this video because I do plan on doing a separate video about that. So thank you for watching this video. If you found any of these interesting, or if any of these are your essentials, then definitely comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.